Good morning. It is a very foggy morning out here on this lovely Thursday. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. I know I've been putting in a lot of hours. I like it when I put in a lot of hours. That means a big paycheck at the end. A lot of people complain about getting work handed to them. I love it. I love it. Oh shit, that's a skunk. And we're crossing the street, because fuck that. You see my idiot want to go after that skunk? You a dumb dog. Cute, dumb as fuck. Anyway. Hopefully we don't have any more skunk incidences on this block. I want to talk about shutting the fuck up. Shutting the fuck up is a great idea. It's probably one of the best pieces of advice anybody could ever give to you, is to shut the fuck up. I don't know if you watch as many of these auditing videos as I have. One thing you'll notice consistently is police officers don't talk to you. They ask you questions. Question after question after question. Listen to what they actually, when you're not there, when you're not sitting in that position, you can hear it a lot clearer. And it's question after question after question, inviting you to talk. Questions invite you to talk. Police officer says, "Hey bud, what's your name?" "I don't answer questions." "You don't answer questions?" "I don't answer questions." "Why don't you answer questions?" "You got something to hide?" "Look, bud, we're just trying to figure out what's going on out here. Do you want to tell us what's going on out here?" "Look, you're not in any trouble. We just want to know. We just want to know what's going on. Can you just tell us what's going on so we can just take care of our job and get out of here?" Question after question after question. They're better at it than I am, to be perfectly honest with you. I'll do fine in a deposition, but on the street, cop's gonna get you to talk. That's his job. That's his role. I don't want to make the same mistake that Reagan did and say that's what you're trained to do, but it appears to be a almost universal factor in all the videos I watch. Unless the cop knows exactly what's going on, the cop asks questions after question after question. So, why? Why does the cop ask question after question after question? And we all know the answer to it. The rules of evidence. In just about every state. Well, at least let me step that one back. Federally, in the federal courts, federal rules of evidence, and in California, the California rules of evidence, and in every other state that I'm aware of the rules of evidence of. Good morning. There is a rule that a party opponent's statements can be used against them. So anything you say can be entered into court, into trial, for the truth value of what you said. So if at the stop you said the light was red, they don't even have to ask you about it. I mean, they might, but they could just introduce that into evidence that you said. The cop will get on the stand and he'll say, "Yeah, the defendant said the light was red." There's nothing your lawyer can do about it. That is now in evidence, just for the truth value, just as if you had said it on the stand yourself. Now there's another way, and this isn't limited to criminal trials. This is also in civil trials. But another thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to lock into answers. Because testimony statements can, generally speaking, be used, at least federal and California, as impeachment, to impeach a witness. If you told the cop, if a witness, told the cop the light was red, the witness isn't a party. So the cop can't say, well, the witness told me that the light was red. Your attorney should be able to object to that as hearsay. The officer doesn't have any direct knowledge of that. And the witness isn't a party, isn't the opposing party to the state. But if the witness gets up on the stand and testifies that the light was green, then you could use the previous statement to impeach him. Well, didn't you tell the officer that the light was red? That's not hearsay. You're using it not for the truth value of the statement, but to impeach the witness. So, generally speaking, and I'm not saying this is for all jurisdictions, because I haven't looked at all jurisdictions, but in like the federal rules of evidence in California, you can always impeach a witness with a previous statement, whether it was made under oath or not. So why am I saying this? Why we've gone from shut the fuck up to the rules of evidence. And the reason why you shut the fuck up is because not only do you not want to ruin any criminal prospects that you have as a defendant, but you want to not ruin any civil prospects you have as a plaintiff. And if you get out there in front of everything and you're in the heat of the moment, you're excited. Let's say that you've just been arrested. Let's say you were standing on a public sidewalk filming, and you were arrested just for standing on a public sidewalk and filming. You'd be heated. You'd be hot. You'd be excited. You'd be upset with what the cops did. You'd be excited about the prospect of suing them for every fucking cent they have, making an example out of, maybe getting your name on the books. Maybe you'll be the next Turner V driver. And you go off and you start saying things and you misspeak. In the heat of the moment, you're saying some shit and you misspeak. That can be used against you, not only in the criminal, but in the civil. They can introduce that as evidence, because when you're suing that cop, you're the party opponent. They can use your words said out of court against you, and it's not hearsay. They could also use it to impeach you if you change your mind later. And you're like, well, what if I don't say anything wrong about the case and I maybe misstate something small? Like in my follow-up video, maybe I say, officer number 1 grabbed me. But in the video shows officer number 2 grabbing you. Well, I know this sounds weird and maybe wrong, and instantly your mind is going to go to, well, but that's a simple mistake. Is that can be used to impeach you later. Later, in the calmness of a deposition or in the calmness of a trial, when your mind is not as amped up, when you've had a chance to review the tape over and over again and discuss with your lawyer over and over again, and you're thoroughly familiar with all the details, much more familiar than you would be actually while it's going on in the heat of the moment. But you testify correctly at that point that officer number 2 grabbed you. They can use your previous statement to make you sound like a liar. Now it'll be your attorney's role to try to undo that damage try to rehabilitate you as a witness. The damage is there. Who knows? Who knows if the jury will ever believe words you say after that point? It's a general thing. If the jury finds you lied about one thing, the jury can then infer you lied about everything. False in one, false in all. If you're a liar, you're a liar, Earl. So, it is the strongest suggestion that I could possibly give anybody out there. If you have been in a situation where you think your rights were violated, don't post video of it. I know beta male Steve wants to get his hands on it and post it up there to show the abuses in the system. Because he wants to make his nickels and dimes out of you. And he doesn't give two shits about what happens to you, your money, your case. He wants to make his nickels and dimes because he's a bitch. But don't put anything up. Don't put anything up. Keep it all down. Show it all to your lawyer. Ask your lawyer, hey lawyer, is it okay if I put this video back up? Your lawyer might say no. Your lawyer will probably say no because he doesn't know what in there is going to get you fucked up, what's going to ruin your case. He doesn't know that yet because lawyers aren't omniscient. But he might review it, might say, wow, nothing in here that is harmful to the case or to my client. So yeah, go ahead and put it up. In that case, go ahead and put it up. Let Steve make his nickels off of you. Let the fat parasite make his dimes off of you. But you have time. Your civil case, if it goes to civil, will probably be done within 2 years, roughly. Depends on where you are and how you're doing it, but it can go pretty fast. Especially if you go ahead and decide to settle. And then you can put your videos up. And if nobody's seen it, then it'll be fresh and new, and you'll get all the clicks and views, and you'll be able to say, and this is what happened. I sued and I won. And it'll prevent first-year family law attorneys from backseating you and showing where you fucked up. You could be like, look, I may have fucked up in this video here and here, but this is the result I got. You'll even put me out of business. I'll still have liars to chase in the community. People giving out bad legal advice. All that fun stuff. So that's my advice to you is shut the fuck up. Don't put out anything. Don't say anything. I know you want to be the hero of the hour. I know you want to be the star of the show. But just don't sacrifice your future for right now. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about that. Other than that, it has been fun watching people's heads explode, trying to wrap their head around that Earl is not only a rapist, but he is a hero who stopped a rape. It's the difference between me and Earl. I'll tell you the truth, even if it doesn't support any particular narrative I have. Whereas Earl, he's not so forthcoming with the truth. He's still a liar, even if he did save that woman. And that's my issue with him. Yeah, it's been hilarious watching people's heads explode. You've lost 9 subs. Oh, it's because you're supporting this fucking rapist. Wah. Am I supporting him? Am I? I get people telling me, rape's still bad. No shit. That is a brilliant argument, you fucking retard. It's funny watching people's heads explode. And for the record, I'm not against auditors. I think in general they do more harm than good. I think a lot of the good ones have The ones who are out there doing actual good, I have a lot of copycats out there who do actual bad, who don't understand what's going on, who fuck things up, who get new laws created where laws didn't exist that are harmful to filming in public. But I am a free speech advocate, and I support your right to go out there and do it, even if you are an asshole. I think you're harmful to your own cause, but I strongly support your right to do it. I know. It's nuanced. It's complex. It's not the good guys wear white hats and the bad guys wear black hats. But that's life. Life is shades of gray, kids. Deal with it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.